Let's see if the old Duramax will pull it up out of the pond. What's one thing that you and every single one of my subscribers and followers and people watching this have in common? With me and every other person on this earth. Sleep. And that's why today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Helix sells premium mattresses customized to fit your needs, and they ship them straight to your front door. So the Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses, including their award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium collections, the Helix Plus mattress designed for big and tall sleepers, and even the Helix Kids mattresses designed for growing bodies. So purchasing a mattress from Helix is very simple. They have their sleep quiz. You just go on their website, fill out all the information, and for you and your partner, pick out what size mattress you prefer. We're a king size bed, obviously, 2 of us. Whether it asks for each person, whether they're a front sleeper, back sleeper, side sleeper, who sleeps on their stomach? Oh, man. Everyone's different, and Helix knows that. So that's why they started the sleep quiz. It matches your unique body style and sleep preference to fit the perfect mattress for you. So me personally, I'm a back sleeper, and DJ likes to sleep on her side. And through the Helix sleep quiz, we chose the Helix Midnight Luxe for our mattress at home. The ones here at the merch building are the Dusk, and I'm telling you, they're very comfortable too. But anyways, you guys know I've been harping about Helix mattresses now for 2 years probably. Everyone in my family sleeps on Helix mattresses, and it's just a super simple process. You go on, order the mattress, they ship it to your door. You bring the box inside, cut it open. It's like vacuum sealed, rolled up and vacuum sealed. You cut the thing open and it just goes poof, and you have a brand new mattress on your bed. It's a pretty simple process. So Helix comes with a 100-night sleep trial. That's over 3 months to decide if you like your mattress. Plus, it comes with a 10-year warranty. And they got flexible payment options if you want to try to pay it out over time or something. So I love my Helix mattresses, and I think you would too. If you're in the market for a new mattress, be sure to check out Helix Sleep. Check out the link in the description box down below, or go to helixsleep.com/armsfamily, and you're going to get 20% off your mattress purchase. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and this video just about did not happen. I almost burned my outdoor kitchen down. Houston and I are going hunting. We are headed out the door to go hunting, but I told my wife I would cook early today. I'd cook us some supper. I was doing some bacon wrapped chicken with cream cheese on the inside. It's amazing. So I've been smoking these boneless, skinless chicken thighs with cream cheese and bacon and all the goodness for the last couple hours. And I came outside a little bit ago and they were done. So I walked over here and I turned my Traeger grill off. Okay? And I opened the lid and walked away because I thought, I'm going to turn it off, open the lid so it doesn't hold heat, my chicken will be fine. And I went to the barn to go feed because I need to do my chores because this guy's saying we're going hunting. And I was at the barn for about 10 minutes maybe, and when I came back, there were flames about this high, which, you know, you can shut the lid, you know, but the problem is it's wood right above this. So I slammed the lid shut, went in the house and got some tongs and a pan to put the chicken on, and it's burnt to a crisp. It's still edible, but they were perfect. I mean, the bacon was perfect. So all I can figure is there was still enough heat, even though I had turned the grill off, and that's a pellet grill, so there's no fire directly under the food. But there was enough heat that when I left that lid open, that bacon grease flared up, and it was interesting, wasn't it?
It was. The wood started to turn a little black, too, in one spot.
Yeah. It just looks weathered.
Yeah.
It looks weathered.
It does.
So, now that we didn't burn our outdoor kitchen, our house, and the only thing that got burnt was the bacon wrapped chicken, I'm still going to eat it. I ate one already, actually. It's crispy. But we're going to do some deer hunting. We got the right wind to hunt the blind that we want to hunt today, and there's a couple big bucks we've been showing you guys that are pretty much coming in on the regular in this particular spot. So I probably smell like a burnt chicken.
Here,
but we got the right wind, so we're going to work on that. Oh, you're going to spray me down.
I just sprayed myself.
Yeah, you sprayed it into the wind, buddy. You know what you're doing? Oh,
Spraying you.
I see that.
You should be good now. Do I need to spray your hair? Here, let me give you a little hairspray.
Spritz me. That's what we're going to use in the blind when it's hot. It's not as bad today. Though we've been hunting. The other day we went hunting, it was like 94 degrees. Today, I think it's a mild 85. So it's time to kill a big buck. You fellas better be glad we're not turkey hunting. Burnt some chickens on the grill, so if you go up there on the patio like you normally do, it may smell like some of your burnt cousins. All right, Larry, you're in charge, man. See you later. Houston, I don't think this says it covers the scent of burnt chicken. It says it eliminates human odor, not burnt chicken and bacon. Oh, I guess we'll see. I'm not showering before we go hunting.
Yeah, or you could shower. Do you still have some of that body washer stuff that has like
Scent free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have used that.
Could have. But like I said, I'm not showering before I go hunting. Sorry.
Dozers are here right now. Yep, they're here.
Mama and her baby up there at the feeder.
Yeah.
I bet you they'll be right back. We spook them off. They'll come right back.
What the heck?
I found that when I was over here mowing the other day. Probably a little buck one of the neighbors shot a couple years ago or something. Didn't find it.
Probably.
It's probably about like what you're going to shoot this evening, isn't it? No, that's good. We want it coming in on us like that.
If we keep on having that light, we'll smell them and they won't smell us.
All right, we're settled in for the evening. It's about 5:20, and the bucks have been in here pretty regularly. Not every single day, but most days. This perfect little spot tucked back in the timber. I really wish we had a food plot planted in here, and I've got the seed for it, but we haven't had a drop of rain in weeks. And without any rain in the forecast, I'm not throwing a bunch of seed out. So it would be a perfect little hidden hidey hole clover plot back here or something. But it's small, just a real small opening. It's only about 40 yards across this field. So we're gonna have to be really quiet with very little wind. We're gonna have to be super quiet, and the deer are gonna be right on top of us. But it's a good spot where these bucks feel comfortable being. So we've been waiting. We are 9 days into bow season, and we've been waiting on a wind where we could actually come in here and hunt. So maybe we'll get lucky tonight. I told Mom we don't need luck. We got skill. She said, I hope you're better hunters than you are fishermen. Rude. Well, as you can see, no deer were harmed in the making of this video. But I figure I might as well keep the theme going from the last episode and all the cleanup and small projects and things that have been swept under the rug that need to be taken care of. And now that I have a dump trailer here that I can use anytime I want because I bought it, I've still got a lot of cleanup to do from storm damage. And we had all of our fences wiped out back the night the big tornado came through in April. All the old wire, all the bent up T-posts. There's still some old sheet metal scrap pieces laying around from when we built our equipment shed several months ago. Just a lot of junk metal laying around that I need to haul off and sell for scrap. Well, I may be able to scrounge around and find a few more small pieces of scrap to haul off, but that's the majority of what I wanted to get. Now, I do have a really nice brand new flip over tarp to tarp everything down, but I don't think I'll be using it on this load of scrap metal. There's too many pieces of wire and sharp metal and everything's sticking up. So I'll probably just throw some straps over it and strap it down really good. If I had a few extra pieces of sheet metal, you know, I could throw over the top, it would probably protect the tarp well enough. But guys, it's brand new. And I hate to poke holes all in a brand new tarp, because some of this stuff's pretty sharp and I don't want to mess it up. So the one thing, when I bought a dump trailer, I told you guys I wanted one with short sides. This has 2-foot sidewalls on it. Obviously, if it had 4-foot sidewalls, we could haul a lot more scrap, junk, trash type stuff. But realistically, I just kind of weighed the options and didn't really need the tall sides, because I'll do this some, but my main objective with this is gravel and rock and dirt and logs and firewood and all those kinds of things, not trash and junk and sheet metal and wire and all that. So I just didn't really, you know, need the justification for 4-foot or taller sides. This is much easier to load into. I mean, the sides, I'm happy with the side height that I bought. I'm really glad I didn't buy 4-footers, even though today, obviously, it would be more convenient with 4-foot walls on there. One thing about this trailer, though, most of these dump trailers have pockets like this right here, what you see right here, facing up, so that you can put side boards on here, so you could raise it. You know, you could put a 2x12 or two 2x12s and get your extra height. This one was not built that way. You know, I mean, they're kind of a sacrificial sideboards, all they really are. They do add height, but when you put wood up there, they're going to get beat up and banged on by your buckets, your loaders and all that stuff. So they're just kind of there to keep the side of your trailer from getting beat up. But unfortunately, I can't put them on this trailer. Headed out the driveway, and I remembered one more piece of junk that came in with all the tornadoes. I just hadn't made it down here and picked it up and hauled it out. No telling what it came from or where it came from, but it's going to the scrapyard now. Now let's just hope I can get out of here without getting something in my tires. I mean, it's nice to have a place to bring all this old junk, scrap iron and metal to recycle. But it's a risk driving through here. I mean, there's just so much that could bust a tire. Huh, Kelsey? Well, definitely not going to get rich hauling scrap wire around. Not rolls of old fencing kind of wire. Now, if it was copper, it'd be different, but made $102 today. It's it looked like a lot. It looked like a whole trailer load of stuff, but honestly, with it being rolled up wire fencing, it just doesn't take up a lot of, doesn't make for a lot of weight. So I only had 1,460 pounds, and they're paying $7 a ton for, that was classified as 10 and/or long iron. So $7, I said a ton, $7 per 100 pounds, not a ton, $7 per 100, 1,460 pounds. So $102, can't complain. So got rid of some trash around the place, needed cleaned up. Most all of that wire was just all the old fencing that washed out back during the spring, and it's just been piled up, sitting there, waiting for the perfect time and the perfect trailer. When I was at the house earlier, my wife, I walked in for lunch and she said, "Are you just bored today or what?" I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She goes, "Why are you doing that? Why?" I said, "Listen, it's 80 degrees. Fall is in the air. It's not 105. There's a lot of projects that I put off during the summer heat because it's just retarded hot. Yes, the skid steer has an air conditioner, but there's still a lot of work that you don't see on camera. There's a lot that goes into making a video other than just what you guys see. But anyways, I'm gonna head back to the house. Houston's gonna get out of school soon, and he's got his last football practice of the season. I posted some clips on Facebook the other day. DJ's posted a lot of stuff over his football stuff, a lot of videos over his football stuff on her channel, Do Your Best. And last football season, or technically last practice of the season, but it's his last season of Pee Wee football. The team that he's on have been together. You know, he didn't play 4th grade, but he played 5th and 6th grade. But the team is undefeated all through Pee Wee, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Our last game is this Saturday, or their last game, not ours. I'm not playing, but we're playing against Davis. So Sulphur Davis is a local rivalry, huge rivalry. They call it the Murray County Bedlam. If you're familiar with OU Texas football, they call that Bedlam. Well, this is the Murray County Bedlam. And our little team's good, and Houston loves it. He wears number 87 because he's a big Chiefs fan. So if you know what if you know what 87, who 87 is, you understand. Houston plays defensive end and tight end, and has had a great season. He's loving football, and fixing to roll into winter sports, which he's not going to do much of. But then this spring, I'm not sure if he's going to play baseball or not, because he's dead set on golf. He wants to play golf, and he's pretty stinking good at it. So me and Kelsey and Earl, I guess, are going to head back to the house. I have no idea what the rest of the day is going to bring, though. Y'all check this out. Right next door to the salvage yard, to the scrap yard, is a feed store, and they sell TYM tractors. I had no idea. Didn't know we had a TYM dealership that close. Huh. There's some models here that I've not ever seen before. It's a 5520C. I don't know. I think my guess is this would be a Branson carryover tractor. I think probably a lot of these are. This one's a 4820CH, which is probably a Branson. The H, I would guess, is hydrostatic. Huh. So they only have a few of the bigger size tractors. This one's a 4215CH. Kelsey, get in the truck. Load up. Kelsey, load up. Come on. Kelsey, load up. You stay there. Anyways, yeah. Didn't know there was a TYM dealership 30 miles from my house. I doubt they do service, though. They're probably just a sales only. It'd be nice if they did service. If I could get parts and stuff here, I'm gonna have to find out. Well, I made it home and nobody's here. DJ and Emily went to get Houston from school, so I've got a couple hours before we have to have Houston at football practice. So my intention was unhook the trailer, hook it up to the tractor, and go move a few loads of dirt out of the pond. But one question I've been getting over and over and over is, why do I always tow the dump bed trailer with the tractor instead of the truck when I'm doing that? And honestly, it's because the tractor moving that big trailer through small roads, narrow roads through the timber, and in and up those little hills and ditches and everything across the pasture, I just feel like the tractor is a little bit more nimble, maneuverable, and I don't want to beat and bang my truck around the woods too much, honestly. But with the tractor, you're sitting up high and you've got really good visibility. Where you're sitting on the tractor would basically be like where if I was sitting in the bed of my pickup truck and driving, I can see 360 degrees around everything really easily. And then you're a lot less likely to bump into trees and rocks and stumps and logs and all the things. But it's already hooked up. And I may just go move a couple loads of dirt. I don't have a lot of time. May just go move a couple loads of dirt with it hooked up the way it is, just to see, because you guys have been asking why not just use the pickup. I think if I pull up next to the pond, I can back down in there and maybe be able to use the skid steer, or no, not the skid steer, the excavator today to load some of that soupy mud. And I bet I can pull up out of the pond with this. I think I could with the tractor now. The other day I wasn't able to pull a loaded trailer up out of the pond, but I've done some reshaping and some reworking, so I think I could, but I don't have a lot of time, so I think I'll just leave the truck hooked up and go see if I can load some mud. This pond project is a little at a time, just a little bit at a time. It's not all going to happen at once, I promise you. Charlie, you wanting to race? No? Where'd you go? Well, it's in here. Question is, once I load it up, am I going to be able to get out? Only one way to find out, I guess, right? Well, there's a load of mud. It's heavy stuff. Now I could definitely hold several more bucket loads. I think I put 20 bucket loads from the Cotto mini excavator to fill that up, or well, to the level I have it. So let's see if the old Duramax will pull it up out of the pond. All right, well, that was not bad at all. I think reshaping the exit angle where I don't have to come straight up and I can kind of hit it at a little bit of an angle and reshaping the slope of it and all that made a huge difference. I could probably get in and out of there with the tractor now. Whew, I was a little bit nervous about that. I don't tell the Ford and Dodge guys I was nervous, because it had nothing to do with the Chevrolet itself. It had to do with the situation. But I made it. Now I got to see if I can get out of here without bumping a tree and go dump it. As long as it's not too heavy to dump. That wet mud is really heavy. One good thing about pulling it with the truck, though, is I actually have working trailer brakes. When I'm using the tractor, it just relies on the tractor brakes and the engine slowing itself down, transmission on the tractor. So that's a positive, I guess. We actually have working trailer brakes with the pickup. I would say we got 90+% of the wet, goopy mud out, and what's still in there, I don't know if you guys can see it on video, it's moving. It's not stuck. The whole thing's sliding out, so I should be able to get it to come out. But even if not, that's like maybe one excavator scoop worth, 1.5, something like that. So yeah, that'll work. Well, it's definitely a successful way of moving a little mud. It got the job done. So I don't know. We may still use the tractor some, use the truck some. I will say, I do like the visibility while you're working on the tractor. Trying to be agile and nimble and maneuver around trees and stuff. You can see 100 times better off the top of that tractor because you're sitting so high and towards the back. But the truck pulls it really well. The truck has trailer brakes, which is huge coming down these big hills. And I don't know, it's more comfortable. Got air conditioning. Not that you're on the tractor that long, it's not that big a deal, but I do think pulling it with the tractor is a really good idea as long as it can be done safely. But I don't know. I'm not going to haul a whole bunch today. I'm not going to bore you guys with more of the same thing, because I feel like this pond project is dragging on so long. You guys are just seeing more and more and more of the same thing day after day. But right now, that's what people want to watch. For whatever reason, everyone is interested in the pond. And I mean, I'm interested in the pond. I'm glad you guys are too. I cannot wait until we're actually really rebuilding, doing some actual building of the pond. I can't wait to get to the point where we can see what it's going to look like and start adding in fish structure and all kinds of different things. I've got all kinds of plans for different fish structure. I've got a friend of mine has a bunch of concrete slabs, like probably 5 foot by 8 foot, 5 by 6, something like that, 4 inches thick. It was a shop floor that was poured that got messed up, and they cut it and they piled it all up, and he's wanting to get rid of it. He said, if I can come get it, I can have it for free. So they're like 4 by 8, 5 by 5, 5 by 6. I don't know if they're all the same size, really. They look like a bunch of different sizes. But I think I could make some fabulous fish structure with some concrete slabs, and also maybe like somewhat of a boat ramp. I know it wouldn't be one continuous pour, but you could set those in there going down the slope and put gravel around them and make a pretty decent little boat ramp. I think might be a little slick. I'm not sure. But anyways, options. Got things that we can do. So I need to go pick them up. That's the chore though, is they're huge slabs and they're really heavy. So my thought process is, my original thought was, well, I'll just go load them in the dump trailer. But I don't know that I want to drop a 1,000-pound block of concrete. I mean, I don't know how much a 4x8 chunk of concrete weighs that's 4 inches thick. I'm sure you could do a calculator online and figure it out real quick, but they'd be really heavy and they would sure bang up the inside of that dump trailer. But what I could do, what I've thought about, is loading the skid steer on my flatbed trailer and getting a bunch of pallets, setting those slabs on pallets and then stacking them on that trailer and then hauling them home. Problem is I won't have my skid steer here to unload them. I'd have to use the tractor, which is fine as long as I put, you know, maybe 1 or 2 per pallet. Then I can still use the tractor to offload. I don't know, something to think about. Maybe use the excavator to offload too, you know. I mean, it's got a thumb on it, but it'd be difficult to pick up a slab of concrete with the excavator. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's Mr. Charlie. What are you doing, buddy? You want to race? No? All right. Oh, now you want to race? Gave me a head start. That's what you did, huh? So guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know. It just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.